Hello, my beautiful friends. It's Amanda here, and this is a real life get ready with me because I real life only have like 20 minutes to get ready before I have to go do something. Check out my awesome hot sauce sweatshirt. I really love it. I did end up changing into something slightly cuter because I had a social obligation that I was running off to. So I'll show you a picture of my slightly cuter, still casual, but not leggings and a hot sauce sweatshirt that definitely has coffee and probably actual hot sauce somewhere on it. I'm starting my look with this E.L.F. Whoa Glow SPF. I wear sunscreen every single day, especially in the summertime, but you really should just wear sunscreen all the time, regardless of what your activity is. If you can see the sun can see you. So wear your SPF, folks. And then I wanted to test out this new, the Minimalist that I got from Merit. It looks like I got a slightly too dark, too golden shade. And that is, in fact, what happened. I could tell from the swatch that was going to be the case, but I wanted to just go ahead and give it a shot anyway, because I guess today I'm an optimist. And honestly, it wasn't that bad. Like, if my body was more tan, I could probably pull this off. But I think I just need the next lightest shade down from this one to actually use it on my whole face. But I want to go ahead and test it anyway. I ended up just grabbing this Tarte MARACUJA tinted hydrator and just slapping that on top. Like I said, I really don't have a ton of time to get ready today, but I wanted to show you just what I've been wearing in my everyday life. That's why this is a voiceover, because if I had talked through this get ready with me, I never would have made it on time, and I had guests coming over to my house, so I really needed to get my life together and receive my guests and start making food and all that. Also want to point out this BK Beauty, it's the 101 brush. I love this for my foundation and especially like tinted moisturizer type products. It works so well. It doesn't leave brush streaks all over my face, and it's just like the perfect shape. It blends everything in so quickly. I've just really been hooked on this foundation brush, and I ended up layering a little bit more of that tinted moisturizer on top. I don't want to wear concealer today, so I'm just getting a little tiny bit more coverage over my redness and some of my uneven spots on my cheeks, but I am not going to put on concealer today because I don't feel like it, and I actually haven't really been wearing much in the way of concealer lately anyway, so this is real life. This is what you get. If you come over to eat at my house, this is what I'm gonna look like. I did do just a little bit of this translucent setting powder from Physicians Formula to keep everything in place, because I have that glowy sunscreen and then a tinted moisturizer on top, and it is super hot and humid where I live, so I just need a little touch, a tiny little touch of powder. I am barely putting any on here just to sort of keep everything in place. And speaking of keeping things in place, the Glossier Boy Brow, one of my all-time favorite brow gels. It gives plenty of tint, so my brows look a little bit filled in, a little bit evened out, but it really keeps these crazy wiry brows in place, which I just can't say enough good things about this brow gel. There are others that I like, but Boy Brow is definitely top of the list. And I am also trying a new lipstick. This is also from Merit. It's their signature lip in the shade Tiger. This is such a gorgeous, rusty, brick red type of shade. These are absolutely my favorite fall lip color type of shades, but honestly, I think you should just wear whatever you like in whatever season you want to. I don't feel necessarily married to fall makeup, summer makeup, spring makeup. I like it, and I'm gonna wear a rusty red tank top, so this will look really, really cute with my outfit. This was my first time wearing this lipstick, and I really, really, really like it. I gotta say, it's a very flattering, very comfortable color. I already know myself that I'm going to use quite a bit of blush, So I'm only doing a little tiny bit of bronzer just to warm up the face. And I'm actually going to skip highlighter altogether, partially because I already have a lot of glow from my base products, and partially because I just don't really have a ton of time and I don't feel the need to do every single step of my makeup every single time. I just kind of go with the flow. I go with what feels right. Today was bronzer and then two kinds of blush. Because of who I am as a person, of course, I'm doing a little bit of this ColourPop Cheek Dew in the shade Spring Flush. This is a really pretty bright corally color, and it has a little bit of a golden shine to it. So that's just another reason why I don't necessarily need to go all out with highlighting. And then after I blend in this Cheek Dew blush, I'm going to go back over top with another corally powder blush, just because, like I said, I know I'm going to be getting a little bit hot. It is very 1,000,000% humidity type of weather here, and I'm also cooking and preparing stuff for guests. So I did layer on a little bit of this Haus Labs Pomelo Peach blush as well. Any excuse to layer blush is a good excuse to layer blush, in my opinion. And then I just sort of blended around the edges to make sure that it looked soft and natural on my cheeks. Now it's time for eyeshadow, and I am going to zoom you in and show you a super quick, easy look I've been doing lately with my Flora Story palette that I released in collaboration with ODEN'S Eye Cosmetics. Of course, I am priming my lids first. I've been so hooked on this Ulta matte eye primer. I have been a MAC Paint Pot and ColourPop Party Proof Primer loyalist for many, many years. So it feels like a big deal to switch up my favorite eye primer at this point. First, applying the shade Shroom in the crease transition area of my lid. This is really the perfect transition shade for me. I use it all the time. It just works so well, not only with the colors in the palette, but really just anytime I want a real neutral brown transition shade, Shroom is the shade that I'm looking for, which is why I wanted it to be in this palette. I'm also going to use that shade along the lower lash line. Just a quick little sweep of that shade with a small flat brush to bring a little bit of definition to the lower lashes. I am basically counting the minutes until people start arriving at this point, so I just wanted to do one of my favorite go-to super simple eye looks. After applying Shroom to the transition parts of the eye, I'm going to take the shade Azalea, which is a purpley light matte shade, and I'm just packing that on with my fingertip. Sometimes I'll do this with a flat brush too, but since I was in a hurry, just wipe the finger off with a makeup wipe and it is your fastest brush to clean. Plus, I'm going to be layering this shade with the multi-chrome in the palette called Dawn. So I'm already going to have my little fingies digging into this palette anyway, so might as well just layer them up. You can tell I've done this so many times. When you look at the pan of Dawn in my palette, it has so much Azalea residue in it because of this exact look. Is my quick and easy go-to when I want to have some fun sparkle on the lids and I want to add a little definition to my eyes, but I don't want to have to plan and do so much blending and think about placement. I just want to slap on some shadow and look cute and sparkly and put together. This is the look that I do 10 out of 10 times. Now, here's where I got cocky because I'm pretty sure that I would not have been late getting ready if I had skipped this step of applying some Orchid along the lash line. I really love to put a dark shadow along my lash line so that it works as sort of a faux eyeliner. It gives the hint of eyeliner, the essence of eyeliner, but it always looks really soft and diffused, especially when you just do a little smudgy, imprecise pencil brush application like I'm doing here. I bet I would have been on time for my guests if I had skipped this step and just gone ahead and curled my lashes and put on my mascara and went and changed. But no, I ended up being like 3 minutes late after everybody started showing up. Thankfully, all of my friends are like family and they know they can just stroll on in and help themselves. And ultimately, it was probably worth it because I felt really cute and put together and very much like myself. And I still looked pretty decent many hours later, deep into the night when my gathering was over and I was going to do my skincare. I hope you enjoyed this quick and easy little real life get ready with me. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here. I just love your little face so much, and I will see you in my next one real soon. Bye.